Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, let's work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, October 24th, 2024, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is simple. We want to help you become a successful and profitable currency trader and change the trajectory of your life by giving you the financial resources to do what you want, when you want, from where you want. So with that, let's get started, and then we'll see what the market has available for us this morning. We first need to listen to this guy, and we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We coach with a number of different means. Well, we've got videos, we've got group sessions, we've got live trades like this where an experienced trader comes online and walks you through their trade strategy. So by watching and listening to him describe what he's doing and why he's doing it, you get better. And then kind of the capstone is that personalized one-on-one mentoring where someone is working with you at your speed, who's able to figure out what you know and what you don't know and give you what you need to know in order to do this well. With respect to the live trades, I do 3 a week, Monday afternoon and Tuesday and Thursday morning, which we're at right now. Every afternoon, I send out an overnight trade setup. If you were following and you copied last night's both trades won, and then when you become a member, in addition to the kind of the limited ones I do, we've got a trade every morning, a trade every afternoon, and you can see we have numerous trading group trading sessions. And that group trading, that continuous training and continuing to kind of focus on getting information. If any of you have done sports, when you first start, you kind of work on the fundamentals and then you kind of go into specific plays, but you always keep working on the fundamentals. It's not like you learn the fundamentals and then you stop practicing the fundamentals. Kobe Bryant used to always work on the fundamentals. And, he was, an excellent player. Excellent players still work on the fundamentals. I like to work off of a little checklist that helps keep me focused and make sure I don't miss anything. Every morning, I like to restart the green chart to refresh the green charts. It keeps us keeps the chart, clears out the memory, keeps it going fast, and picks up any updates they might have done. Essential practice every day you trade is to go back over and look at the trades that didn't go how you expected them to go. Reason being that if something didn't happen the way you wanted, if you can understand why, you can get better. And those incremental improvements, those tweaking of what went wrong here, helps you improve. And because our indicators have the simulator on it, you can go back to a specific point in time and look at exactly what you were looking at and say, all right, what did I miss here? And the great thing about working with us is you've got a team behind you, and if you can't see it, you can ask somebody. We are technical traders. We are trading based on trading based on based on the market. We don't trade on the news. Traders who trade on the news are considered fundamental traders, but we want to know what the news is so that we can kind of trade around it. And the place I like to find out that news is a place called Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact. I ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I tend to ignore those, but you can pay attention. And red, which is high impact. And it's these high impact guys that I want to trade around. And this morning at 8:30 on the USD, we've got unemployment claims. And then again at 9:45, we've got manufacturing PMI. And then this afternoon, on the pound, Bank of England, Governor Bailey speaks. Any trade we take this morning will be closed by this afternoon. But because of these 2 announcements, we will not trade the USD this morning. We'll hold off on trading the USD. Issue being that we don't want to be holding a trade and then the news cause the rate to jump, and that jump, it'll take a bit for our indicator to pick up the jump. So we just trade around it. So with that, let's get started and see what we have. The trade I'm going to do, we've got a dozen different trade strategies, and when we train someone, we kind of focus on your availability to trade and your risk preferences, and create a trade plan around that fits you. So it's not kind of a one size fits all. This is the trade plan that I principally trade with, but I do have several strategies I use. As you see, this strategy is a little bit different than the one I use on the overnight trade. I trade off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, it's going to take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to close. Trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips off of a good signal on a 1-hour chart. And my sweet spot's 11. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific. So with that, let's take a look and see what we have. The strategy is essentially to get all the lines from all 3 sections to agree. I start with and when they do, we have a high probability trade. So with that, let's see what we've got here. The chart we're going to be trading off of is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart where it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, they're all US based. I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. I am looking for situations where we are either overbought and the lines are pointing down, or oversold and the lines are pointing up. So right here, we are overbought and the lines are pointing up. And they're pointing up rather steeply. Now, can I make some money when we're overbought and the lines are pointing up? Yes, you can, but it's just not part of my trade strategy. I don't want to get caught when we're overbought, because when we're overbought, it's going to turn and start coming down. Here you can see, we've had a 6-point move in the last 20 minutes, a 6-pip move in the last 20 minutes when we're overbought and going up. So I don't have what I want here. If I don't have what I want here, I just go on to the next. I don't need to look at the rest of the chart. Euro USD, my favorite pair, overbought. And actually, we have disagreement between the majors and minors. Majors are going up, minors are going sideways. So going to pass. Pound USD overbought. Everybody's going up, and so here's a case where you're overbought, and it went up, and you got 47 pips here. So that's a terrific move. Now, you may decide that when you see the overbought and the angle of the green line is this, that is a good move for you. And you'll take part of that trade. But for me, no. And there was a lot of news, I think, this morning on the pound. So some of this was probably news related. Yeah, bunch of news on the pound. So at 4:30, and then so we're at 6:30. So right before that news came out, boom, you had that big move. So Canadian dollar oversold going down. Again, what I'm looking for is oversold and all the lines going up, or overbought and all the lines coming down. Dollar Swiss franc oversold, minors kind of sideways, majors going down. Dollar yen, majors going down, minors going up. So nothing there. So I've cloned this chart and created a second chart with non-USD pairs. Euro pound, middle of the chart, kind of going down. Australian dollar yen oversold, majors going down. Euro Canadian dollar, minors coming down, majors going up, with kind of a little bit of a duck bill here. Duck bill usually means there's more up in the movement. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, oversold, majors are sideways. Pound yen reaching oversold, everybody's going down. Euro Australian dollar, we just touched overbought, but the majors are sideways. Majors are sideways. Red lines going up, green lines going down. I want all the lines coming down, and even if the red line was coming down quite here, I do look at the slope of the green line. Now the green line's almost flat. I wanted this to be at least 45 degrees. So let's go on to the next group. Oversold, majors going up, majors going down, minors going up. So we don't have agreement. Euro New Zealand dollar sideways. Pound New Zealand dollar, majors are sideways. New Zealand dollar yen oversold going down. New Zealand dollar USD overbought going up. Euro Swiss franc sideways. So wow, we've gone through 18 pairs and we don't see anything. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar overbought going up. Swiss franc, yen oversold, majors are going down, minors are sideways, so we don't have agreement. Euro yen, we turned midway through the channel, everybody's going down. I don't like to take a trade when the majors are more than halfway through the channel. Sometimes on these turns, when you get a turn like this, I'll trade it. But here, like I said, I'm a little, you only need a couple trades a day to make money. And I'd rather wait for the trade that I want versus just trying to make something happen. Pound Australian dollar, we've got disagreement between the majors and minors. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, again, disagreement between the majors and minors. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we are just touching oversold and going down. So we have nothing. We've gone through 24 pairs with the 1 hour signal. That sometimes happens. Now, we will train you on multiple signals. So I have another trade. This is a little scalp trade, which is good for 5 pips when you trade it off of a 1 hour chart. You must trade it, and we're a little early. You must trade it when there is 5 minutes left in the hour. And basically, and we'll take a look and see if we see a setup here. We are looking for what the thick orange line is doing, and the thick orange line is calculating kind of the speed of the rate of change, and each of these lines is calculating at a different speed. This line is scaled, so when it is as low as it can go, it is at 0. If it is at 0, it thinks there's no more down in the movement. If there's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to buy. So we are looking for situations where this number is either 0 or 10. 0 will be down here, 10 will be up here, or within 1 point of either end. So this 0.6 is within 1 point of 0. If I see that, again, when there's less than 5 minutes left, we're a little early right now. We've got 12 minutes left on the candle. I want to look at what the position is of the red line on the major indicator. And I want that red line to be below the horizontal red line, probably even a little bit more than where the green line is now. So when I have this at 0, and here the red line is below the red line, that is good for a 5 pip buy. 5 pip buy. But we don't have it quite yet. We'll come back to it when we get down to the 5 minute mark and see if this pushes down a little bit more. But this is just a little bit shy. I want it to be over the red line. 1.2 or 1.1 isn't close enough. So I'm looking for 0 or 10. 4.3 isn't close enough. 7 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. Let's go to the next group. I'm looking for 0 or 10. 5 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 4, no, 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 no. Let's go to the next group. No. 5, no. 6, no, 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 no. And we're not going to trade this one because we've got the news item. Now here, 0.3, so it's within 1 of 0. And look where the red line is. The red line is where I want it to be. It's below this red line. So what happens when both of these are extended, like pulling a rubber band, when the new candle comes up at 0, it's like you let go of the rubber band and there's a little snap. Now, sometimes it can take an hour for that snap to occur, but this is the setup. But because there's news, I don't want to take a chance and take the trade because we're under 2 hours, an hour and a half from that time. So we're going to pass, but this is the setup: 0 and the red lines below. 4, no, 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 no. All right, we'll go back one more time and take a look. What was that other one? 0.7, and he's still shy. Here we're zero, but the line is way up here. It's overbought and sideways. So this is telling me that, hey, there may be more down in the movement. Here I want it to be that the down is all used up. So we're not there. This is kind of a short session here, my friends, but we've just gone through 24 pair, and we didn't see anything we could trade off of this morning. And that sometimes happens, and sometimes the best trade you take is the trade that you don't take. If you want to learn to trade, the best way to do it is to find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. Every day we are here, we are showing you how good we are. We send out trade setups and say, this is a good trade to copy. Copy it, or if you don't want to copy it, just watch, and tomorrow you'll see the results from it. So we are showing you every day that works. We've been teaching people for 15 years. We've got an A+ a Better Business Bureau rating. The indicators work. We are so confident that they work that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So that aligns our interests. We want to see you make money, because when you make money, we make money, and everybody wins. All right. Have a terrific day, and we'll see you this afternoon when I send out the overnight trade. And when I send out that overnight trade, I'll also send you a link. Sean will be trading tonight. You can join him. When he trades off of a 5-minute chart. Off of a 5-minute chart, it's usually easier to find a trade setup. I don't like trading off of a 5-minute chart. It's not my style. Again, it goes back to customizing a trade plan that kind of fits how you like to do things. All right. Have a terrific day. Thanks for joining me. It's an honor when you hang out with me, and we'll see you tonight and then again on Monday.